Marketing myopia. Marketing myopia is a term coined by Theodore Levitt in 1960. He published an article in Harvard Business Review named Marketing Myopia. In this, Levitt criticized companies for having a narrow mindset towards their product. Instead of being a customer oriented business, the companies were being product oriented business. So here the wise word he said, the company becomes so focused on their existing product that they fail to anticipate or respond to change in consumer preference, emerging technologies, or new market opportunities. This narrow, myopic view can ultimately lead to demise of even well-established firm. So we'll see the examples of this in next few slides. Here, the first one is the Hollywood. So initially, Hollywood believed they are in movie business only instead of thinking of it as entertainment business. So they anticipated this change in customer preference very late. So they came to these platforms like television, OTT very late. And nowadays we know Netflix, Hulu, Hotstar, and these are the leading platform where we can see television shows as well as movies. My second example here is about the Kodak. So we all know Kodak from our childhood. We used to have films to photograph, but they failed to anticipate the digital photography. While Fuji and Sony worked on the digital imaging tech, Kodak remained committed to films. So the Kodak's myopic view led to the decline in market share, and they announced their bankruptcy in 2012. The next one is railroad. So these are railroad from America. So in America, railroads believe that they are in run a train on rail business only. They didn't understand that they are in transportation industry, and they didn't view the car, trucks, and planes as their adversaries. So this myopic view today led to the decline of railroad in America. Old Spice. This is an interesting ad, the interesting brand. So what happens here? Old Spice is a very old brand. So when it came to the 2010, the Old Spice was considered as a brand for people who are 40, 50. So newer generations were not were adopting this brand. So what they did, they hired a advertisement agency. So what they ran a campaign. The man, your man could smell like. So in 2010, when they ran this campaign, their younger generation started adopting their products. So this saved the Old Spice. They realized what the consumer need, and this made the Old Spice survive. We all know about the Nokia. So how Nokia fade away from our houses. So initially, Nokia thought they were only mobile device company. They didn't understand the customer shift towards the software ecosystem. But remaining the newer companies like Google and Apple, they revolutionized the mobile software, and eventually the Nokia lost its market share. Now we cannot see Nokia phones in our homes. It's very rare to see. And right now Nokia is owned by HMD Global. And one more example. This is a classic example. Yahoo. Yahoo identified itself as a web portal or homepage business, and the Google was a search engine. Google offered Yahoo to themselves for by themselves twice, but Yahoo said no to them. Eventually, Yahoo lost their search engine business, and what Google did, they developed multitudes of innovations of online services, which are catering to customer till this date. And here are 3 points shared by Theodore Levitt. So the first one was the importance of adopting a customer-centric mindset, and the second one is continuously adapting to market changes. The third is the business in terms of customer need rather than just product or service. So these are my understanding from from the article. So in short, the organization must learn to think of itself not as producing goods or service, but as buying customer, and this might save every company. Until this date, the words of Theodore Levitt are valid. Thank you. Anyone?
Yeah, hi Richard, Divyan Richard.
Okay.
So it was a really nice presentation. I just wanted to ask you one thing, like what do you think can be symptoms, like how we can know that this marketing myopia is like happening to my company? What are the symptoms of marketing myopia?
Uh, this is a very good question. And as we are studying the data science, so the first thing is we can read data, we can see trends in there. And other than that, what we can do is we can have our eyes on actual market, what the problem is. We can solve get them what the problem around our product is and what customer need and what are the new technologies and for new innovations are there in the market. Sometimes like Google only, Google started from garage, Apple started from garage. If any other company like IBM or some other company which were big giants at that time, they if they would have realized that this company is going to be this huge, they would have definitely bought that at that particular time only. So these are the ways we can identify that we don't have to suffer from marketing myopia.
Okay, thanks.
So it was a very good presentation, but I just wanted to ask, sometimes isn't it better for an organization to focus on one of its products or ventures rather than focusing on a lot of things and
The idea
involving.
idea is not to, it's not that you don't have to focus on your product or service. The idea is that you have to be customer centric. So you have to provide what your customer needs. If you are stick, you are rigid to the product like Nokia was. Nokia didn't want to switch to Android or some other software. So if they would have adopted that, Nokia would have still be alive. But we can say it's not there.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
Sean's stopping the presentation.